Well, welcome everybody back to Cakeren's Adventure Gaming. My name is Chris. I am your host, and we are going to continue our journey along the road in Syberia. Lots of challenges to get this game back up and running. I had some weird issues with the new Windows update, and then of all things, I forgot to save my last playthrough. So in any event, I've got ourselves back up to speed, and we're going to continue along the game here and see what we can do here in the university of all places. Our train got rolling and we're on our way to Syberia, but it looks like we've got a pit stop in a university so that we can get our train rewound up, I suppose, is what we're going to be doing. In any event, once again, I just want to thank everybody for stopping by. If you are coming back again, if you're a repeat regular viewer, thank you so much for stopping by and watching the video. If you're watching on YouTube, I'd appreciate if you would click like and follow me of all places, not just on YouTube, but also on Twitch at my Twitch channel, Cakerens. Just make sure you click follow and then also click notifications so that you can know when I'm streaming, because I love to store the chat into the videos. I enjoy chatting with people from all over the world and just having a good time playing the game together with you. So with that being said, let's continue along on our game here. So let's get moving. Okay, so we're here at the university, and let's see where we can go. We can go outside by the looks of it. We can also go to the left and go to the right. You know what, before I do that though, let me go back over the bridge because I didn't go on the other side of the train. So let's do that first. Yeah, this way. This side over here I haven't been to yet. Okay. Now, is that where I came in? Let me just get my bearings here. I gotta remember exactly where I started from. Yes, it is. So we could have gone that way, and we can go this way. And going this way is probably just going to take us back to the birds. So, at least I think. Let's go this way. And then we'll go down here and see what's going on. So much to cover inside this place. I hope you're having a good day. I am having a good day myself. Oh, look, it's another bird. And the bird flew away. Okay. Can I look at anything on the screen? Maybe not. Go down here, though. What's over here? Oh, it's gross. So we're going downstairs. Oh, and we're outside. Look at that. That's cool looking. Is that like mammoths and stuff? Cool. Alright, what's down here? This must be just like the town and stuff.
That thing looks like the winding machine I used in the Valladolid station.
Okay.
I've got to find a way of getting the train up here.
Okay. So I need to get the train up. Oh, is this what she's talking about? Yeah, is this anything? Oh, that just takes me to a... Okay, let's go up here. Oh, that must be the winding. thing. Oh, what's this? That didn't really do much of anything. I look at this. Is it that I can't do anything yet because the train's not here? Alright, well. Perhaps I can't do anything here until I get the train up. Oh, that's not... Oh, okay. Okay, well then let's go back this way. And go all the way back. Shall we? We shall go all the way back. This town looks like it's been, like, destroyed in some war or something, you know?
Kate Walker! Kate Walker! Come over here, please! I have something to say to you!
Something to say to me, okay. Fine. Hold on. Moving some stuff around. All right. Hold your horses, Oscar. Okay.
Yes, Oscar, what is it?
A message has arrived for you.
A message?
You have been summoned to see the rectors. They are the highest authority at the university. They want to talk to you.
Why do they want to talk to her?
Yes, to the person responsible for the train.
So, I'm in charge now. Sure, okay. But why would these gentlemen want to see me at all?
They do not say why, just that it's very important.
Great. Okay. I could ask you more questions. Maybe you know where I'm going, but I don't feel like talking to you right now. It's on this side of the train. Is this just the birds? Yes. Alright. It's just the birds. And I don't care about that. Sorry about that, folks. Alright. Alright, I guess we need to find where these people are. Let's see if we can find them. Where should we go, Kate Walker? Left is always right. Let's go to the left first. Ooh, what is this? Hello?
I need a key.
You need a key, huh? What, is that how you talk to people?
That looks broken. That looks broken.
Alrighty then. Is there anything here? No. Let's go this way. So now we're outside on the opposite end. That looks like I can only go to the left. Yes. So is this the same as if I had gone outdoors? I'm gonna think it would be. Yeah, because there's the entrance. So before I do that, let me go down the other corridor. This way. Maybe this is where the office is for those people. Or not. So I can go out. I can probably go down. There's somebody. Where am I? I'm there. Go all the way over here. Let's see if I can talk to these people.
Hey there, on the boat.
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.
My husband say, hello, young lady. You want to talk to us?
My name is Kate Walker, and I'm a lawyer. I'm in charge of this train. This situation is really very new to me.
Lawyer, good job. Earn lot of money.
A lot? A lot? No, I wouldn't go that far. But I can't really complain, I guess. But there's worse.
Lawyer always ask a lot of money.
Can we change the subject, please? I really don't want to go down this road.
Alright, the mission.
Are you from Bergstadt?
Нет,
So you're like me. Birds just passing through. I'm stuck here because of my train.
Kleine Puskereisen mit uns, no?
What did he say?
train kaput. No luck for you.
I have a little problem with my train. It's kind of broken. I've absolutely got to get it out of the station. Do you think you could tow it over to the wall with your barge?
Lock closed. Barge blocked.
But if the locks were open, would it be okay to tow my train then?
Porke no? More money for that werk.
Da is possible. My husband say we help you if you give money.
Right. And how much do you want?
How much do you want?
He want $150.
$150? I don't have that much.
No money, no barge.
Let me offer you 75.
Nay, $125.
Out of the question. $100 and not a dime more.
Correct. You have barge for $100.
Great, now don't move. I'll be back as quick as possible with the money. You must really get to see the countryside. Do you know New York at all?
We not understand.
I'm looking for a funny little man who is supposed to live in Syberia. Can you imagine that? Siberia. I expect you've already been there.
Si vraga come to Syberia?
Siberia? No. Too cold. Barge no break ice.
I hope my train isn't too big for your barge.
Tis okay. Motorboat erste klasse.
My husband say correct. Powerful motor.
I mean, we're not exactly very far from the winding machine, are we? It's dumb, isn't it? All this effort to go a few yards.
Put train in barge? Nay, not possible.
Have you gone down to take a look around the station yet? It's amazing. You know, it's full of exotic birds.
So much conversations. Monsieur muy gurya, ya mat plaisir.
We no leave boat. Husband is land sick.
Land sick.
It's not very polite of you to take advantage of my predicament. We could have done favors for each other, for free, out of solidarity.
Father, Allah speak not full. Maria, muy full.
Excuse me?
My husband say need money for leave. $100 not lot for fancy lady like you.
How would you know a fancy lady like me, really?
Okay, let's...
I'll leave you to it.
We've got a few tasks here
I
we
won't
gotta do.
disturb you again.
Do svidania.
We got to get some money. We gotta talk to the head people. And we've got to probably do something with the birds, because we've got to get up there. Okay, where should we go? Here's a dude. Oh. That's her. Okay. That takes you back to... Oh, where can we go? We can go there. We've already been down there, so I guess here's where we go. And there are the mammoths. This is an interesting little pavilion. I guess we can't necessarily do anything with these doors. This one we can.
This thing's jammed.
Of course it is. Oh, I need to put an egg there. An egg? Ooh. He was talking about eggs. Interesting. Okay. I'll heard my wonderful dogs there barking.
Hello.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking mighty fine. Love those
Oh,
big
didn't
round
expect that.
eyes.
Just who do you think you are?
Hey, spunky. I like that in a lady. Okay, I'm hooked. Come on, Zol. I'll let you buy me that coffee.
I don't remember ever asking.
Hey, don't play hard to get. I know you like it big time.
Listen, kid. Go back home and play with your toy cars and forget you ever saw me.
Okay, so I can't do too much with him. But maybe later. Rarely ever something that's not important. Boy, saber-toothed tigers, woolly mammoths. Lots of stuff. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. Interesting place. Oh dear. Oh, that's to go up the stairs there. I see. Boy, so much to look at. Is this like the library or something? Dear Lord, there's so much to do here. Talk to these people? Probably tell me to get lost.
Excuse me. Can I disturb you a second?
No,
You could be a little bit nicer about it.
keep quiet. In case you haven't noticed, it's somewhere that requires silence and tranquility.
Okay, he was the only one I could talk to. Alright, let's go up here. And why can I go up here? Okay, that was just a, where am I? Oh. I don't get that. That's all I did was go in a big, like, weird circle. Alright, let's just continue exploring. Who knows? I'm probably going to come back to some of these places at some point or another. Oh, cool. Are these all just libraries? You've reached the inner chamber. Kneel before Zod. Oh, maybe this... I guess this is the inner chamber.
Good day to you, gentlemen.
Tell me, young lady, to what do we owe this pleasure?
Please do be brief. We do not have very much time on our hands.
As rectors of this university, we have serious matters to attend to, and our time is precious.
I have heard you wish to meet the owner of the train that is currently in your station. May I know the reason for your summons?
We are surprised that your train has not yet left, miss. The situation is most regrettable.
The rules do clearly state that trains are meant to come and go and not remain stationary at a platform.
Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
We agree then, dear colleagues, that what we're dealing with is deviant behavior.
This matter really is cause for concern.
It's a clockwork train, you see? So it needs winding up again. Unfortunately, there is no equipment in the station to do this.
A clockwork train? That's strange.
How very quaint. You mean it's some sort of mechanical toy?
You are causing a hindrance to us, miss.
I am very hopeful that I will find what I need along the wall.
The wall?
Miss,
The wall?
that really is not a suitable place for you to go.
Why? Where is the
Especially
wall?
for a young lady.
You see, miss, we freely admit that every day we praise the existence of that particular edifice. We owe the integrity of our dear university and the fine education it provides to the wall.
It protects us from harm and invasion from the unknown.
May God protect us from what is beyond those ramparts, miss. Please believe me.
I don't have any choice. I must continue my journey.
Such a decision is a correct one since it's in line with regulations.
Thus, your train will indeed be able to leave.
And consequently cease to obstruct our station.
Yes, that's the objective here, so.
You see, I didn't actually intend to stop here, but the springs of my train gave up, you see?
No, not really. You mean to say you're not a student?
No.
You have arrived a little late in the term, miss. Enrollment for this year has already terminated.
But as rectors of this university and therefore representatives of its highest authority, we could bend the rules a little.
Of course you could.
You don't understand. I'm a lawyer from New York, or rather Valladolid more precisely. My client wants to buy out an old mechanical toy factory, but its heir isn't actually dead and is living somewhere in Syberia. I've got to get to him to sign the sales contract. You see?
Not really. This is a most peculiar
It's a
tale.
most peculiar
Kerfuffle
tale.
of the highest order.
A kerfuffle. Now
excellent
that's a
law school.
word I don't
If
think
you
I've
should
ever
ever change your
actually heard in a
mind.
sentence before.
Can you possibly help me out here?
Miss, your insistence is almost verging on indecency.
We cannot constantly be at your disposal. We have many other requests to attend to.
If you don't mind, could you not disturb us all the time? Thank you.
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean anything to you by chance?
Ah, one of the brightest, most idealistic intellects to have graced our university. Hans Vorarlberg. I remember speaking to him once. I was still a student at the time. He just stared at me, lost in thought for a while. He scarcely ever said a word. But how can one forget him?
Idealistic? I'll grant you that. But bright? Oh, don't go too far. He was completely incapable of passing any exams. All he ever did was to sit in on lessons, and not many of them either. Paleontology, mainly. He had an unhealthy passion for mammoths, which matched the state of his intellect perfectly. That is to say, prehistoric.
Prehistoric? How dare you? A little
Boy, these
far-fetched,
people have
maybe,
mixed
But he
feelings.
did have flashes of intellectual brilliance, comprehensible only to high-minded scholars who hold no score by appearances. My dear colleague, your hasty conclusions are somewhat cavalier.
My assessment is wholly accurate. The boy was a little odd.
You're gonna
You
start
must
fighting.
concur if my father, who was rector of the university at the time, had not shown great indulgence towards him. Hans Vorarlberg would have never attended this establishment.
What about the bandstand, then? Is that the work of a deranged mind? Even after all these years, you are still jealous of it.
My dear colleagues, I beseech you, let's show some decorum. We have a visitor. What do you want with Hans Vorarlberg, miss? Are you a member of his family?
No, not at all. I'm looking for him to clear up an inheritance
Yes, we
matter.
need to find Hans
Is
Vorarlberg.
he still here?
What? Here? At the university? No, not at all. He left a long time ago. Yes, a very long time ago. The very year I was nominated to this position, in fact. Almost 50 years ago already.
The poor soul moved on once he learned all he needed to know about mammoths.
Ah, this establishment was never quite the same after his departure, it must be said.
You mean to say it was never as bad? All that oddball brought to this university was his misplaced fantasies.
Gentlemen, gentlemen, let's try to retain the calm and level-headedness that befits our position.
Very interesting. All right, the train. Let's
Excuse
get back
me?
to the train.
Miss, we find ourselves terribly put out by the presence of your train in our station and by its recurrent immobility.
Indeed, the situation is very regrettable. Your huge locomotive is very cumbersome.
Yes,
A
it's
train should
very
first stop,
cumbersome.
then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
Oh. All right, what about the birds?
That idea of the station aviary is really very original.
It's the pride of our university. One of the specialties taught here is zoology, you see, and more particularly, ornithology. Proper study and instruction should not be limited to books. Observation of living matter is indissociable from theoretical questions.
It contains some very rare specimens that have been brought back from far away exotic countries, especially for our university, by the world's most intrepid explorers.
Do you remember Alexander Valenbois and his peculiar bird?
Absolutely. His gift produced some very embarrassing long-term consequences.
A poison chalice indeed. It must be said, the situation could have been much worse, however.
Oh, yes, it could have been terribly problematic.
Okay, money.
Some sailors have agreed to tow the train, but I don't have enough money to pay them. I was wondering if you could help me out. For a while. I could work for the money.
Please wait, miss. We have certain confibulations to attend.
Confibulations to attend
That is
to?
right. We must confibulate between ourselves.
Confibulate
Collegiate
So
decision
playing video
must be
games
taken.
is
I
going
hope that
to
we are
teach
not
me new
indisposing
words.
you in any way.
Confibulate. What is confibulate?
Why not?
If it helps us get rid of that train.
My word, that is a fine idea.
Engage in
What do you have in
conversation.
mind, gentlemen?
When you arrived here, you
Interesting.
must have noticed a splendid bandstand which honors the main university courtyard.
Yes,
A
that's the
unique
thing with
piece
the.
of mechanical craftsmanship which no longer works.
We need an egg.
Why, yes, we have very moving memories of its melodies. We're prepared to offer you a financial reward if you can set it working again.
I need an egg.
With pleasure. What do I have to do?
Unfortunately, my dear, time and rust have taken their toll on this university, and our automatons no longer have a spring in their step. You are going to have to be resourceful.
Okay,
To
we
tell
can
you
do
the
that.
truth, there are a number of complex mechanisms here in Barakstadt, and it would appear that we have unfortunately lost their operating instructions.
Your train, however, is an extremely ingenious invention, so you should be no stranger to complex mechanisms, should you? We are therefore counting on your ingenuity, miss.
I hope that I can show myself worthy of your faith in me, gentlemen.
Show yourself
dear colleagues, one
worthy
more
of
university
my
rather nicely
expertise. All right, let's go do this. I'm tired of talking
Here
to you.
we are, busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea time.
Already? My word, doesn't time fly by?
Thank you for a charming visit, miss.
And thank you, gentlemen.
Yes, for nothing. Okay. We need to get the centerpiece working. Okay. We need an egg. We need an egg. If we can go upstairs. This is just like a big Okay, a movie. Very interesting. Where did I come from? Oh wait, there's a dude there. And I can't talk to him?
No point. It's locked.
Locked doors, keys, all kinds of things. Whoops. There's somebody to talk to.
Excuse me. Sir, please, just a moment.
Yes, what is it? I'm not deaf, you know.
I am sorry to disturb you in your work, sir, but...
This young Mammothus primigenius is barely 40,000 years old. Fantastic, wouldn't you say, miss?
Yes. Probably.
What do you mean, probably?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, you don't know, I see. What can I do for you, my dear child?
To tell you the truth, I don't know very much about mammoths, and I'm not here as a student. In fact, I'm a lawyer.
It's all right. Nobody is perfect. All the same, the study of the Pleistocene period is fascinating.
I'm sure it is, but I'm sorry to say my current mission is totally monopolizing my time. Another time, maybe.
Ah, that's what they all say. But anyway, let me present myself. I am Cornelius Ponce, Emeritus Professor and Lecturer at the University of Barrockstadt. I'm proud to say that I'm head of the Department of Paleozoology at our university.
Okay.
Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
It wasn't really my intention to stop off here, but I'll confess, this university is really very impressive.
Ah, indeed. There's such a tradition of learning here. And so much knowledge, a real depth of culture, intelligence, and gray matter. I myself did my studies here and never left.
Actually, I'm here because I've been summoned by the rectors of the university.
Oh, I see. You must have made a mistake on your enrollment form.
Oh, no. I haven't come here to study. I have an important matter of inheritance to attend to. I have to find the heir.
And you hope you will find him here?
I'm not altogether sure. But you see, my train broke down coming into Barrockstadt Station.
In that case, my dear, you must come to one of my lectures. Here's a question for you. Do you know what the Proboscidean order is?
No.
The Probo-whatian?
Ah, you see? There are gaps in your knowledge that need refreshing.
All right.
I feel I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Oh, my dear child, you've chosen your moment. I absolutely must finish off my lecture for this afternoon.
It's a lecture about mammoths?
Oh, yes and no. More specifically, it is about their migration. Do excuse me, I need to concentrate.
To tell you the truth, I'm looking for Mr. Hans Vorarlberg. He's the sole heir of a very unusual factory. My company is in charge of negotiations for the takeover of this factory. At last word, he was living in Syberia. So, as soon as my train is ready, I'll be continuing my journey eastwards.
Syberia. Ah, Syberia. But what was it you said again?
Said what?
You mentioned a name. The person you are looking for.
Vorarlberg. Hans Vorarlberg. Do you know him?
Yes, I do. I taught him.
Vorarlberg. How could I forget him? Such an extraordinary fellow. So inventive. We shared a passion for mammoths, you know, and we bonded over this passion. Without it, I confess, I would have had little to do with an odd, ageless retard like Hans.
Retard?
At the time, we were both students. Well, sort of. Put it this way.
Man.
Hans had special permission to attend paleontology lectures. You see, he didn't really have the necessary qualifications. In exchange, Hans did a few odd jobs around the university.
What kind?
Your Hans Vorarlberg sounds uncannily like the one I'm looking for.
I'm not sure, my dear. Hans was above all questions of money and business. Just to imagine him running a factory. Perish the thought.
Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much, never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. The few times we really did talk, it was about his strange interest for mammoths and a doll. Some sort of doll that obsessed him.
A doll, you say?
Yes.
The mammoth doll.
He kept talking about it. One day he described it to me. A sort of children's toy. A miniature mammoth mounted by a mount. It appears he found it in a cave not far from his home. The event all sounds very dramatic. His account was slightly confused, but it awoke a great interest in me.
What do you mean?
To my knowledge, there was only one tribe who made figurines featuring a mouth, and that tribe is the Yokels.
The Yokels.
They live in the farthest
Yes,
reaches of
the
Siberia,
Yokels.
and for them, the dolls constituted a sacred object, illustrating one of their central legends. How such a doll made the journey from the frozen Siberian north to a cave in the French Alps is a mystery to me. Even today, it is beyond my comprehension.
Have you considered that Hans Vorarlberg was maybe making it up? You said yourself he didn't seem to have all his mental facilities intact.
Yeah.
Hans couldn't invent a story like that. The doll is a sacred part of the Syberia legend. He described it to me in exact detail. Syberia itself is a chimera that paleontologists of the world are very fond of pursuing.
All right, now about this train.
Arriving in Barrackstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a station.
You came by train?
Yes, in a kind of clockwork train with a spring mechanism that winds down regularly.
You mean you drive a train? Young ladies of today never cease to amaze me.
Oh, no, I'm not the engineer. The train's engineer is actually an automaton. I am sorry, all this probably sounds very strange.
A clockwork train, driven by an automaton. I once knew a man long ago who could have invented such a train. It was he who designed the bandstand in the main square. To think that he was even capable of creating such a gadget. He was astounding, a true genius. But oddly, at the same time, he was also almost a child. It was as if his mental and physical evolution had definitively halted at the age of 10. Can you believe that?
Yes, I can.
Yes. I think I can believe that.
At least I'm beginning to. Okay, birds.
My train stopped in a
birds.
peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem to seek harbor there.
Ornithology is far from being my favorite subject, but I must concede that the station is the pride of the university. It was initially intended for teaching purposes, but then birds started arriving from all around the world. It seems that there are still rare species breeding there and flourishing.
Are there? Can you give me an example?
I have been told about a kind of bird with peculiar habits.
Cuckoo.
Let's see now, the Amazon cuckoo. That's right. But, oh, I'm so foolish. I can't remember what was so special about it. Just that its behavior is very peculiar.
The Amazon? Where's the Amazon? What is the Amazon?
I'm sorry, my dear, but one cannot learn everything in a lifetime. Specialization is the key to real knowledge. Why don't you pay a visit to our library?
Oh, great.
Thank you very much. Professor, how do I say this? You see, I didn't think I'd need a lot of money when I set out. And it turns out I need money after all. It's a delicate matter, I know, but I was wondering if you could help me out.
My dear, it would be a pleasure, but you see, I barely have enough myself to cover my meager expenditure on what I'm paid by the university.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend or...
However, if we look at the example of Hans, it is true that our university always rewards people who perform some service for it. This is our dear rector's jurisdiction, however.
Need to see something here. I want to capture the cursor. There we go. We're gonna go.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Oh, we can go in here. Is this the library?
No point. It's locked.
It's locked. Well. I think that we have got some things that we are going to have to do here in the area. Oh, here we go. Another cutscene.
Hello?
So, you got him then, this air?
No.
It's you, Mr. Marson. Good day, and how are you, sir?
I'll feel a whole lot better when this whole business is over and the sales contract is signed. Where the hell are you?
I'm in Barkstadt.
What? What in God's name are you doing there?
It's a magnificent university town. It would appear Hans Vorarlberg once passed by here several years ago.
So if he isn't there anymore, then there's no point hanging around.
I hear what you're saying, sir, but I have good reason to believe that Hans Vorarlberg is still alive. For the time being, I'm trying to gather extra information from people who have known him.
What's your next destination?
I'm not exactly sure yet.
Doesn't sound like you know too much, Kate.
I just need a bit of time, Mr. Marson.
Yeah, well, time is what you ain't got. Keep me posted.
Boy, that man is just not very fun to deal with. Well, all right. We are going to call it here for the time being. Let's make sure I save this game before we do anything else. And I just want to say thank you so much for stopping by. This has been Syberia. And we're going to continue playing along the game in the next episode. Maybe we can figure out where we're going to find the egg so we can get the thingy-majigger to operate in the main square and then get the money from the rector people so that we can pay the people with the boat so that we can then go ahead and get the train moved forward so we can wind it up and get out of there. And somewhere the birds are going to come into that picture, so I guess I got to find some stuff to feed the birds. I don't know. That's a lot of stuff to do, but we're not going to do it now. We'll do it next time. So for now, we're going to call it a game. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hopefully I'll see you next time. You take care.